Developing an online course that offers informative, well-written content and high-quality design elements are essential to any successful online course project. Here are the 6 key questions you should ask in order to effectively analyze your online course target audience. First, what is the primary goal or objective of your course audience? Your online course audience is enrolling in your course for a purpose. In order to develop an online course that will be effective and worthwhile, you must predetermine what this purpose is. Are you designing courses that are aimed at helping learners to develop into a particular topic? Are you teaching a specific task, such as statistical analysis or research methodology? One of the most important aspects of an audience analysis is recognizing what your audience hopes to take away throughout the experience. This will allow you to determine not only which content must be included, but also how you are going to present this content in a meaningful and effective way. Second, what are your learners' educational background and/or learning abilities? Learners carry their own unique cultural and educational backgrounds, as well as their own set of learning prerequisites or abilities. Nonetheless, there are probably some aspects of their background that they have in common. For example, if you are creating an online course that deals with more advanced management strategies, then your target audience is most likely going to already have a basic understanding of human resources and/or personal development. As such, you won't need to cover these fields in depth in your course. You will also want to ask if they are going to be able to comprehend the concepts you are including, or should you be presenting the content in a more simple and straightforward way. Keep in mind that the ultimate goal is to deliver invaluable knowledge that the learner will be able to acquire, retain, and recall. Therefore, you'll want to deliver the content in a fashion that appeals to them and motivates them to learn, rather than designing an online course that is either too simplistic or too challenging. When and where will the learners be learning? It's crucial to identify their primary location while taking the online course so that you can take that into consideration when you design it. Will they be located in multiple geographic areas across different time zones? How might this impact online group projects? What requirements are necessary for course access, such as high-speed internet connection? Determining how the learner will access the information is as essential as pinpointing what content you will include. What information and skill sets will the learner need to acquire? One of the most vital elements of analyzing an online course audience is determining which skill sets or information must be acquired during the course, and what information should participants already have before beginning the course. What are your audience's technical requirements or limitations? When designing your online course, it is also important to think about how the learner will be assessing the content. Are they going to be signing into the course via a mobile device? Do they have limited access to internet? In which case, they may prefer a CD-based course as opposed to a traditional online course. What are their hardware or software limitations? Most importantly, are they tech-savvy, or will you need to make the online course more basic in order to provide them with the most benefit? Finally, what is your audience's learning preferences? Some learners tend to gravitate more towards scenario-based learning, while others prefer watching video lectures. Determining the learner preference of your course audience is crucial to the overall success of your online course design. It will allow you to custom tailor your modules to meet their needs and appeal to their preferred learning methods, so that they achieve the best possible outcomes. Understanding the audience for your online course is a key consideration in designing your course. If you have questions about this presentation or have suggestions for future presentations or other questions, you can reach me at christopher.nigel.lee@asu.edu.
And welcome back to the UTO Show. This week we're going to be going on looking at Camtasia 9. I'm going to click on the new record screen and it's going to just tell me that I was having a problem with my recording hotkeys. I'll go ahead and get that fixed for later on, but it's going to initiate the camera now. I'm going to show you, before I adjust everything, I'm going to show you this box real quick, just to give you a quick reminder. We have the custom screen. I have that set up right here. I'm going to go ahead and change this around, but as soon as I do, that's going to make this jump over to my secondary screen, so I'm just going to hold off on moving that just yet. I have the camera on. We're going to have a quick look at this. And then, of course, I have the audio all set up where my audio will be coming through my headset. And then I also have the system audio on. We're probably not going to have any kind of system audio playing, but I'll just go ahead and explain everything as we go along. As you can see, that this is where the audio from the Camtasia 9 is going. I'm going to go ahead and click on record there. What it'll do is it'll give me a countdown. Now I'm actually recording it within the screen, and within this section here you'll see that these green lines are telling you where you're recording at. And of course, so when I go in and click on different screens here, only this section will go ahead and be recorded. So now I'm going ahead and say that I'm finished recording. I'm going to bring up my box here, then I'm going to hit stop. And what it's going to do is, on my secondary screen, I'll bring it over as soon as it gives me the chance. Okay, here we go. Boom. Now, what you're seeing is you have your bin and media area. This is your media bin. If you need to bring in any other videos, any kind of videos or audio, you bring it in here. So what we do is I have, for my secondary screen, I have a window, I have a Finder window open. I'm going to bring this in, this little video right here, and that's where you have everything else. Now here's your viewer screen, and of course down here is your timeline. And I didn't go past the viewer screen, I just wanted to go ahead and touch on it. So wherever your mover is at on the screen, that's where your viewer is at. And so down here, as you see, we switch screens. Now, how I had the video set up originally with those little green slots that I was showing you, which was showing you where the camera, where the video was at, you can go ahead and expand or shrink in that by moving these 4 dots right in there, or you can move the scaling right in here. Now, this will only show up with whatever is this right here. It helps you move certain items around, but it will only show what is highlighted. Now, whenever you want to go ahead and adjust something, it has to be highlighted. And over here, you see the media, and then you have the audio, because the audio is connected to that video. Down here in the bottom, we're going to take a quick peek at. I have my camera with, I have my webcam along with my audio. You can separate this. So if we go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and right click, then click on separate audio and video. Now this audio is now separated from this video. So if I'm talking, and down here is my video, and if I bring it up, I can bring this up big. I can go ahead and show I'm talking here. And so say for instance, that's all I wanted to see is all the way up to here, and then I wanted to go to my main screen. I can go ahead and shrink that video down, and you see that I disappear. This screen, and within this section, see, I personally do not like something like that due to the fact it's jumping off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my transitions. You have all these great transitions, and I'm going to tell you to go ahead and try out some of these from time to time. See what, go ahead and play with whatever that you can find. But how you bring the transition is you click, hold it, and drag it down. Now you saw that how we have these yellow markers right there is showing where the fade can go. You can put it on the center of the clip, and it'll put it on the front and the end of the transitions, or you can put it on the end there myself, and then I'm going to go ahead and shrink that down. Now we're going to go and take a quick look in this section here. You'll see, to me, that looks nicer than a quick. I'm going to just add a few more seconds within this section here. There you go. Now that is what we have going on for Camtasia 9. Next week we're going to be going over a little bit more, especially in the timeline here and other ways of manipulating certain video and audio.